Well, hey, crafty family, how are you doing tonight? I'm Eve with the baby's booty, and tonight is all about our favorite topic, rhinestones. We're going to enjoy some time with the bling tonight, but tonight is for the beginners or the newbies. We have had quite a few new folks that are showing interest in doing rhinestones and rhinestoning. So Mr. McQuackins and I put our heads together and decided that we would talk about the basics of bling as far as answering some of the commonly asked questions that we get with doing rhinestones. Okay, so I look forward to going over that with you. If you have ever had a question, no matter what the question is, and you haven't found an answer, be sure to put it in the chat and we will work diligently to get to your question as soon as possible. But we definitely want to make sure that everyone has a really good understanding of the rhinestones and some commonly answered questions or commonly asked questions that we get. At any rate, tonight is going to be a lot of fun. I appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule to be here. So, what I'm going to do is start us off by speaking to the folks who are joining us in the chat. I love to do that, and that's because I appreciate you folks taking the time to say hi in the chat. So because you spoke up, I'm gonna speak back. So Baby Giant Services LLC, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Lena Doyle Crafting, welcome, and thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. We appreciate the support of our channel. DTC Queen, hello. Carol D. Long, hello, honey. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. You say you have to work tonight. No worries. If you have to catch the replay, just know we stopped to say hi. So thank you for coming out with us, even if just for a few minutes. Then we have Karen D. And Carol says she got her buy-in order done. So she's excited about that. I know that's right. Karen D, welcome and thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member as well. Then we have Sherelle Green. Hey, honey, welcome. Miss Leela Nelson, welcome and thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member as well. Sharon Davis, welcome again. Thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. I was hanging with her earlier tonight on Zoom. She's a captain, so she got to hang out with the captain's meetup, and it was a pleasure. I had a good time. Anita Omer, welcome, and thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member as well. Regina Cartwright, hey, 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 how are you tonight, honey? Welcome. Thank you for joining us. And Regina Cartwright, you're a new member. Holla! Yes, honey. Yes. Welcome to the Hoop Group. We appreciate you being a member. Thank you so very much. That is total awesome sauce. Shirley Dabney, welcome and thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member as well. Then we got To Be Young, Gifted, Black. Good evening. Welcome. And thank you for joining us. Creations by K. Aisha. Hey, honey. Welcome. Thank you for joining us this evening. And we got T Creates in the house. Hey, Sheila Cushionberry. Welcome. It's funny. I was talking to my daughter tonight and she was like, "Oh, I can't wait to see Sheila Cushionberry." And I said she will most likely be there. So I am happy to see you in the chat. I'm sure she will be too. Gina Goins, welcome. Thank you for joining us. EJ's daughter, hey, welcome. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member as well. I appreciate it. And we got So Crafty, welcome. Enjoy having you again tonight. Thank you so very much. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. Then we got Sonia Sealer, good evening. Welcome. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. We have Craftable Things. Hey, honey, welcome. Thank you for joining us. I started to drag you in on the show tonight, and I was like, nah, I ain't gonna do her and Marilyn and Uni like that. So y'all got off. But welcome and thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. We got Michelle Allen. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. And we got Kirsten. Welcome. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member, Kirsten. I appreciate it. Hey, Tianda Dunn. Welcome. Miss Viola Floyd. Welcome. Thank you for joining us and for being a YouTube Hoop Group member as well. Then we got Miss 143. Thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. We got Tamika Cole in the house. Welcome. Miss JB. Welcome. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. We have Yvonne Hudson from California and Linda Gray. Both of you are YouTube Hoop Group members, and I am grateful. Thank you so very much. And thank you for joining us tonight. Donna Pearl is here. Up Designs is here. Welcome. Dee Smith is here. Welcome. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member as well. Dina Knight is here. Welcome. Andrea T is in the house. Welcome. And thank you as well for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. We got C. Cynthia's. We got Sassy Queen in the house. We got Calitrish B. We got Nene, Darlene Anderson, Knick Knack Nurse, Bonita Neely, Cherry Fudge. Love the name. Ray Williams, Dimps Designs, Paula Kors, Monica Smith. Oh my goodness, welcome. Thank y'all for hanging out with us tonight. Tammy Singleton as well. Thank you for joining us. Joanna Holmes, thank you for joining us and for being a YouTube Hoop Group member, by the way. Thank you. And we got Making with Marilyn in the house with all her finery and bling over there. Thank you for joining us this evening. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. I appreciate that as well. Beverly Smith is also a YouTube Hoop Group member. Thank you. And then we also have, let's go down, Miss Chris Smith. Thank you, Miss Chris Smith, for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. I really appreciate it. Then we got Jesse Gibson, Miss Crafty Creations, Fabulous is 32, Whitney Riddick, Darlene West, Suzanne Gold, Grand Gold from the Florida Space Coast. Welcome to all of you. And you guys, I am going to scroll down. I hate to skip folks, but it's so many of y'all that came in, and I definitely want to say hi. And then we got Jay, a new member. Welcome, Jay. Holla. Thank you very much for joining the Hoop Group. We appreciate you being a member of our wonderful YouTube channel and our crafty family. We appreciate it. Carol DeLone says, I have purchased a design with silhouette. I cut with a foil poster board to test. Hold on, it's trying to go away from me. On the screen, it looked like circles, but half cut, almost like oval on the silhouette. Is there a way to correct? Oh my gosh, Carol DeLone. Look, I don't know what in the world is going on with the silhouette and cutting ovals. Mine is cutting ovals as well. I'm not 100% sure what the deal is with that. I'm not sure if it's firmware issues, meaning maybe there's something that might have gotten screwed up if there was ever an update, or I'm not sure if it's the actual carriage, meaning this part right, come on over right there, that holds the blade, because that can get worn out too. And as it goes and does its cuts and circles and stuff, it can possibly get wonky. I don't know. It cuts out my labels, which are squares, perfectly fine. I don't have any issues out of that. But when it comes to cutting rhinestone flock, it does ovals. So I'm not sure what the deal is. And it has cut perfect circles before. And out of the blue one day, it switched to just doing the ovals. So I really need to do some research on that, because I blame myself for not really following up like I probably should have in regards to that. But yeah, we do need to find out. Otherwise, I don't know of any fixes, because I haven't had anybody tell me of any fixes. So I've just been going back to prints. They're on the top shelf, my Cricut Maker, and pretty much just been sticking with him. So unfortunately, I can't give you any suggestions, but I can say that you're not alone. I have the same problem, and it's very frustrating. Deborah W asked, for a newbie to be blinging, what bling colors and gross amounts should I start off with? Deborah W, interestingly enough, that is definitely a question we're going to address tonight. If you give me a moment, we'll definitely get to that. Darlene Anderson, hi neighbor in Charlotte. I am right here at you. So welcome. Thank you for joining us. And I want to go and make sure I haven't missed any other questions in the chat before we get started. And so far, I don't see any up designs. I was able to watch the beginner's class yesterday. Really good class, very informative. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm glad you were able to see it and that you enjoyed it. It is pretty cool when you can watch at your own leisure, isn't it? No pressure. Barbara Chambers says, hi from the Peach State of Georgia, neighbor. Very new, just discovered rhinestones and not sure what to buy. We're going to get into all of that here in a moment. Carol said you had an update with the firmware. So yeah, I don't even know. Has anyone else seen or heard of a fix on that? Please let me know if you have, because I have not. Let's see. Oh, I saw a question that I saw Sheila Cushionberry got. What is a hot fix rhinestone? Is that a brand name? It's a kind, as Sheila pointed out, and we're going to show you guys that now. Let's go right on over to the cutting table, and I'm going to show you guys some rhinestones. Okay, for those who are new. For those who are not new, bear with me. As a matter of fact, time out. Before we get into that, I'm going to show you really quick what a hot fix rhinestone is versus a non-hot fix rhinestone. So this is one of our ice chips. This is an ice chip of blue opal rhinestones. That's one of our new colors. It's a seasonal color, so it's going to be temporary. It's not going to be on here long. But this is one of the colors. It's super pretty. Let me see if I can get it in focus. Y'all know this is, there we go. So it's a gorgeous color, and you'll get to see it a little bit better once we get over to the table and I show you the actual rhinestones. And forgive the chippy nail polish, but this is an SS10 size. They come in different sizes. And I kind of want to preface saying all of this that we're going to get into by saying, yes, I do have a beginner's class. It is not a live class. You can take it at your leisure. And I'm going to drop that in the chat. And eventually I'm going to put it in the description below as well. The class is open right now. The class is at an introductory price. So if you're going to take the class, you might want to take it now, because that price is definitely about to change. But being that we just put it up, that's why it was up for a special reason, and we decided to go ahead and keep it up there and let it be a permanent feature, so that if you wanted to take a class and we didn't have any live classes coming up, then you can definitely come over here and take the actual rhinestone class whenever you want to. So let me grab this. I'm going to copy this and we'll go ahead and put it in the chat. And like I said, it's at a certain price now. You definitely want to snatch that price while you can. Okay. So going back to the hot fix rhinestones, our rhinestones are hot fix, meaning that they are used with heat to apply to whether it be shirts like this one that I have on here, whether it be tote bags, a hat, jean jackets, sweatshirts, doesn't matter, but they're applied with heat, and we suggest a heat press of some sort. It can be like the Cricut Easy Press, or it can be an actual full-fledged heat press. But either way, a home iron is not recommended, okay? And because of that, these stones, if you notice, let's see if we can get it to focus again. It's going to be kind of hard. Let me see. Let's get us some help. Let's get us some focus help, okay? So there we go. Come on, focus for me, babe. There we go. So if you notice, there's pink stones and then there are blue stones, but you also see some gray in there, right? Well, that gray color that you see on those, the back side of those stones, that's glue on the back of those stones. And that glue is heat activated. Okay. So you have to have a certain temperature and a certain pressure to get that heat to activate, melt a little bit, and then adhere to the fabric that you're pressing it on. So that's what a hot fix stone is. And hot fix stones come in a range of sizes, but the main size that we normally use, especially here in our studio, is SS6 or SS10, and those are two different sizes. Okay, 10 being a bigger number, that's the larger stone. And we'll show you an example of both of those in a minute. But let's get into colors, because a lot of the new folks want to know how to mix colors and they're kind of confused with what to do. So I'm going to share a screen, because it's interesting how, you know, you really can get the information that you're looking for by doing a really simple Google search. That will help you at least get on the right path to what you're trying to figure out. So all I did was Google how to match colors. And here's a wiki that shows how to match colors, right? And there's a color wheel. This is the basic color wheel. And as you see, it ranges all of the colors of the rainbow. And then it has some extra shades in there, lighter than what the primary color is. But the rule of thumb is whatever color is on this side, if you go diagonally across, those colors will complement what's on this side. So if you do this fuchsia looking color and you go over here, that green would pair well with it, or one of these other colors. So um, all of your diagonal colors generally pair well together. So they're saying that yellow, blue, and red will usually always look good together. Even when it comes to some lighter hues, you'll see that they do complement each other very well. But this is what I did the other day. I got a question and somebody was like, what do I pair with aquamarine? So I was like, well, heck, what colors pair well with aquamarine? Here it is right here. And I pulled up a wide range of colors. And the cool thing is, this is Google. You saw this page come up. Just go right here beside where it says all and click on images. And when you click on images, look at all of these gorgeous colors that come up. And all of these colors, they're showing you what pairs well with aquamarine. Look at this orange sickle and this aquamarine and the lighter aquamarine and white. And then look at this like burgundy. Oh, it's just absolutely gorgeous right here. Isn't that beautiful? And then, if those colors aren't your thing, just keep scrolling because they'll show you how other shades of green. Look at all these blues that go with the aquamarine. Here's some more of the orange and the cream colors. Here's some primary colors that you could actually match with aquamarine. So all you have to do is kind of like Google what colors you kind of want to go with, and that'll help you out. So like for instance, what colors go well with, let's pick another color. Let's say we'll go with emerald, if I can spell it right. So what colors go well with emerald? Look, you got your yellow right here. Look at this. Red goes well with the emerald. Olivine goes well with the emerald. Pinks and your peaches, your blushes. Violet goes well. Here's another one with pink. Then you got your earth tones that you just can't go wrong with. So for instance, your gold colors, your jonquils, your crystal golden shadows, those colors go really well with emerald. So if you're trying to match colors, look at that gray, that would go really well, all matched together. If you're trying to match certain colors, then do what I have to do and come over here and get help. Google is your friend. Pinterest used to be your friend. I don't do Pinterest much anymore because it's commercialized so much now. So I pretty much just come and Google what I need to know. And usually I'm able to find um, exactly what I need to match up some colors. All right. And so you can either do that or you can say what colors go well together, and it can show you, some different palettes that are really super pretty that you can use to help get a footing of where you want to start. Look at how these purples and the green and the blue goes together. That's absolutely gorgeous. So if you don't know where to start as far as what colors you want to get that would complement each other, definitely go to Google. Okay, it will help you out. It will be a friend to you, and it will get you where you need to be in order to find the right color matches and help you choose your colors. Now, as far as what colors to start with, let's go over to the cutting table. And what we will do is we will take a look at some of the basic colors, and then hopefully that'll help you get going. Now, what I have on the table now is what I now call my candy tray. So my candy tray has all of these colors on it. Now this isn't all of my colors. Hey, Uni honey, this isn't all of the colors we carry. We now have something like 70 something colors that we carry. And these little sample trays are not super easy to make. So I have to, it takes about 30 minutes to make each one because these stones are hand placed. So, hey, Katrina, welcome, honey bunny. So Opposing colors on color wheel, contrast, side by side, complement. Thank you very much. I don't normally use the color wheel, but I do use what color goes well with this particular color as far as Google search is concerned. So that's pretty much how I use it. But because I didn't do well in art school, I tried. The opals, you had to stop staring. I know the opals are really, really pretty. But these are just a few of our colors, and most of them are your basic colors. So when you are trying to start with what colors should I begin with, I generally tell people to start with the rainbow. The reason why I say start with the rainbow is because you usually can't go wrong. So with the rainbow, you're dealing with red. Let's pick us an orange. Let's go with hyacinth. It's a little bit redder of an orange. No, so let's do sun. So red, orange, you got your citrine, which is yellow. Then you got your green. So you can do olivine or you can do chrysolite. I usually would have an emerald. I don't have emerald right here in front of me. So we'll go with olivine, red, orange, yellow, green. Let's go with a blue. So we've got sapphire, or we can do blue zircon. Let's pick blue zircon. It's like my all-time favorite blue in our stones. So red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet, or purple and violet-ish, something like that. So we can choose violet ice, or we can choose like a fuchsia, which has a purpley pink look to it. We can do violet volcano, which is our new purple mix. So you have a plethora of colors that you can choose from. Look at that violet volcano. It just reflects so many different shades of purple that will allow you to get that rich purple color. But they don't have, like, I don't have a solid purple color in that royal purple. So we do have violet volcano, or like I said, we do have violet ice, which is a little bit paler of a violet. And then we also have tanzanite. So I would have to bring my colored hearts over here to let you see those colors. But start with your basic colors. You can't go wrong with your basic candy color palette. All right. If you need to know really where to start, like you just can't deal with colors, that's too much, then you can start with your you got crushed ice AB, which is right here, and then you also have crushed ice, which is right here. These two colors will complement anything at all because they're clear. These are clear rhinestones. Hey honey, hey Tokyo. So these are clear stones, but this one is completely clear, as you see, because you can see my hand behind it. And this one is the exact same stone as this one, but it has an AB coating on it that makes it reflect more colors than just the clear. So whenever you hear of an AB stone, that's just the main color. So if it's citrine AB, then it's the citrine color, but with an AB coating. It's the exact same rhinestone. So definitely these two, you can put them on anything. It doesn't matter what color shirt you put it on, it's going to blend in and it's going to reflect these colors. Or you can do your jet black, your blacks do well, or you can do your black diamond, which is also a black color, but it's more of a clear black colored rhinestone. You can even go with something like Labrador, which is a nice, really pretty silvery color that reflects as a metallic. These are basic colors that you could use, or good old fashioned crystal and crystal AB. So this is crystal AB, and I don't have the crystal over here in the trail. Wait a minute, maybe I do. Yep, I got crystal right here. So this is crystal and crystal AB, and this crystal AB is this stone, but with an AB coating on it. So it's not clear like the crushed ice and the crushed ice AB, but it is crystal. Okay. So crystal and crystal AB go hard as well. Like you can put that on anything as well and get a really nice rhinestone look out of a design. So you have a lot of options available to you. So when people, you know, it makes it difficult sometimes when you stop and think, when I stop and think about it, and people are looking for my suggestions on what colors you should start with, it makes it hard for me because I'm like, well, all of the colors are super pretty. Look at all of these beautiful colors. And this isn't even all of them. So it makes it difficult to say, you need to get sapphire. You need to get red. You need to get, because I love them all. So I think you should get them all. Honestly, I mean, if you really want to know the truth, I think you should get them all. But I know that's not always realistic. So if you're talking about starting with a specific color, I would honestly suggest your basics, so that you can cover any project that you're trying to do, no matter whether it's a sports team or if you just want to get ready for an upcoming season. Like for instance, the spring is coming up. So your yellows and your light blues would be really good right now. Your crystals, your lighter colors, your funner colors. The citrine would be great. The chrysolite, your peridots, your opals would be great for the springtime. Your more neutral colors like your cyan, your dark reds, or your browns, or your oranges, those are perfect in the fall if you stop and think about it. In the summertime, your neon colors, like we got neon purple over here in the tray, neon yellow, orange, and green. These are great colors for the summertime. So a lot of it too, look at, what you plan to do for the upcoming season. So like Jamie M says, can't choose one, collect them all, like the Pokemon, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like you really want to keep a well-rounded collection so that whenever the time comes for you to use a specific color, you're not scrambling and saying, oh no, I got to get this particular color. And then you're stressed out and under pressure trying to get specific colors. All right. So let's move to the next topic. And the next topic I have for you guys is, and I saw it in the chat, so I don't want you to think I forgot about you. We're going to get into rhinestone sizes, okay? And so for rhinestone sizes, every one of the sizes here in this tray is an SS6. I'm sorry, SS10. Whew, I almost said the wrong thing. I was reading the chat and my mouth kept talking. Everything in here is SS10. And so Lakeisha, you got your Cricut Maker 3 yesterday, and your daughter bought me some mats today for flock only until you get another blade for vinyl. No worries, but we are definitely going to celebrate your Cricut Maker 3. Holla! Yes, honey. Yes. Congratulations, Lakeisha, Monique. We appreciate you letting us know you got a new baby. That is totally awesome sauce. So let me grab this off of the door. So a couple of weeks ago in the live, we did a project where we made magnets. Okay. So I made a magnet that you can stick like on the refrigerator or whatever. And I want to show you this because this particular magnet right here, where is it? Hold on. Let me grab this other magnet. This will show you the different sizes of the rhinestones. Okay, so this particular magnet has SS6 size rhinestones. These are your light cyan and your I'm pretty sure I used jonquil on the outside of this particular smiley face. So these are size SS6 stones. These are size SS10 stones. These are a mix of looks like tangerine and sun. But if you look at those colors, at those size stones, you see that there's a pretty significant difference in the size of the rhinestone. So the SS10 is a little bit bigger than the SS6. Now let's look at that in stone side by side. Talisha Randall, welcome to our hoop group. Holler! Yes, honey. Yes. Thank you, ma'am, for joining our hoop group. We really, really appreciate the support of our channel. Thank you so very much. I want to show you, this is Crystal AB Rhinestones. This is SS6. And then this is crystal AB, but it's SS10. Okay. So let's grab just one or two out of here. All right. Actually, that ended up being something like 5, but it's no worries. Now, these are in the palm of my hand, as you see. This is SS10, and now this is SS6. I'm only going to try and get a few. All right, so that you can see just how teeny tiny these stones are in comparison to their SS10 size brethren. It's a big difference in size. Look at that. So when you're working with a project and you want to get the right size stone, with the majority of the rhinestone designs that we encourage you to get or that are available out there on the market, a lot of them will be SS10. That's the most common size rhinestone used in rhinestone templates. But occasionally you'll find some that are SS6, and on the other rare occasion, you'll find some that are SS16, which is a little bit bigger. If you give me a moment, I'll grab an SS16 and let you see what that looks like, even though I don't think I have an SS16 in crystal AB. Let's see, what size are you? I'm pretty sure you're SS16. And what size are you? Let's see. Oh, you know what? I could have showed you guys in crystal, because I do have all the sizes in crystal, but it's no worries. We're going to show you these sizes today. All right. And so here I have, here's the SS10 size stone right here. Tony, you're a new member. Welcome. Thank you for being a new member of the Who group. Usually we ring the bell because it shows up. So congratulations, because we did not see that pop up on the screen. Thank you for joining us as a new member of the Who group. We appreciate it. These are SS10 right here. And then as I showed you earlier, these are SS6 right beside it. And then you have an SS16 size stones right here. So you can see the size difference between them all. Actually, let's move this over on this side so that you can see them beside the SS10. So every so often you'll have, you know, a SS16 or an SS20, but it's pretty rare that you go that big with what goes on shirts. Now, the back side of the rhinestone is the glue. All right. And as Latricia, sorry, is, Lord have mercy. I know I butchered your name. I apologize. But as she is asking, is there a difference with the glue on the back side of the stone? And the thing is, different manufacturers that make the rhinestones use different glues. Now, I will say this, if you get a high quality rhinestone, then the glue is going to be high quality, but you also, and it's thicker. That's the other thing. It's a thicker glue on the back of the higher quality rhinestones. But on the lower end rhinestones, you don't get very much glue on the back of those. But how to be able to tell that by looking at the glue is kind of hard because it is like milliliters, and I'm made up a word, I know, but very micrometer size amounts of glue. So you don't really have too much of a it's difficult to say what is a good glue and what is not a good glue based on just the color. That's what I'm getting at. Kathy, how did I make my candy tray? We here at the Baby's Booty, we sell ice chips. Our containers of rhinestones come in different sizes. So we have the ice chip, And then we have the junior ice box, which is this size. And then we also have the taller regular ice box, which is a lot taller. So this is our violet volcano, and this is some coffee SS6 size. So we have this size box, and then we also have our ice cubes. So this is our ice cube size box. So it's just half the size of our ice chips. Okay. So the ice cubes are the lid of them is what I used to put the stones in to take pictures of them, but I decided to keep them permanent. I decided to keep them permanent in the container by putting them in with resin. So now keep in mind, when we're talking about new members on the channel, it's generally members that have the green with their name on there. So when we're talking about the new members and ringing the bell, those are the ones who pay for the YouTube membership here on the channel. Now you can be a new subscriber, and we definitely appreciate those as well. But we celebrate harder when a person signs up and is a paid member on the channel. I do have diamond paintings. I've done them in the past. A few years ago, actually, I got into diamond painting, and I have a diamond painting right up under the table right there on my stand that I need to finish and never finished. So definitely need to get back to doing that. But yeah, Kathy, that's how I made the candy tray, is by getting the lids off of our ice cubes and then using the lid on the other side, turning it upside down and gluing this, putting resin to hold the stones in place so that we could take, some pictures of the stones for the website without them shifting all over the place and moving around. So that's pretty much what I definitely wanted to make sure to cover as far as the colors were concerned, how to pick the colors, how you choose what to do and all of that jazz. Tammy King, they're really usually shout out mentioning that you are a member of the channel, but we have 3 different levels of membership. But the basic membership is just showing support for the channel and being a celebrated member of the Hoop Group. You also get to request a bell as a member of the channel. If you do have a paid membership on YouTube, you get to request a bell, and we'll send one to you so that you can ring the bell right along with us. So all of our stones, we sell our rhinestones. So we have a matter of fact, let's do that next for beginners who may not know. Hey, Rougie Honey Bunny, welcome. So I will show you, let me share screen, and I will show you where I get my rhinestones. Here we go. Okay. So if you, I guess it helps if I'm recording the screen up, wouldn't it? Share screen. So here you can go into your browser and type https://thebabiesbooty.store. And if you click there, it will take you to our store. We'll have our chat here. Now keep in mind, if you go to our store, no, Donicia is not for embroidery only. It's for all crafting for the most part. And if you're a crafter and you want to be in the group, that's not an issue. Facebook or here on YouTube. We do embroidery, we do rhinestones, we do sublimation. There's quite a bit that we do in here, honestly. But here is our website. So let us point out a couple of things. Okay, so here we also have an instant chat, which is super awesome. It is monitored. even sometimes late, but usually after hours, so it's not monitored and we catch them the next day. But at any rate, this is a chat. If you have any questions, you can definitely click here. All right. If you have any questions. But if you have questions, let's start up here at the frequently asked questions link. If you click there, it just scrolls down. Or you can scroll down. You don't even have to click frequently asked questions. And this is frequently asked questions about the buy-in. So here at the Baby's Booty, for those who may not know, what we like to do is support other businesses. We want to do what we can to help encourage you to make money off of your crafting, because all of us craft. Some of us do for therapy, some of us do for fun, some of us craft for family, and some craft because they really want to try and make some money off of the crafts that they're making. So one niche that I saw myself personally that I wanted to help fill was to help other businesses that are trying to make money by making rhinestone shirts and hats and bags and totes and jackets and such, and offer business wholesale pricing on rhinestones. Okay. Yes, there are many places you can go and purchase rhinestones, and that's great. We don't have any issues with that. You can go purchase there. But here we offer at a business wholesale price. It is a special sale once a month. It only lasts for about 7 days, and you can come and get bulk rhinestones at business wholesale pricing. That's what the Baby's Booty buy-in is. And as you see, these boxes, you can get 250 gross. And we even have special kits where you can get a smaller amount, but all in all, it's bulk rhinestones. Now, when the buy-in is not going on, yes, we do sell our ice chips of 20 gross of rhinestones at retail pricing, and you can buy those and they ship out immediately. But with that special sale that happens once a month, which is the buy-in, and it started last night. So if you're here and you're interested, you can actually join in tonight, okay? Because it's going to last until the 6th of March. But after that, it will close, and you will not be able to get in on the buy-in again until the next buy-in. So let's go through some frequently asked questions. What is a buy-in? A buy-in is an opportunity for multiple individuals or businesses to combine purchases in order to benefit from wholesale pricing, okay? Now, how does the buy-in work? This is really important. So check this out. The buy-in works like this. You will place your order here with us. We will collect all of the orders. Then at the end of the buy-in, we'll combine them. And then we'll place the large order with our manufacturer. Once we send that order off, it takes about 21 to 25 days for us to receive this bulk order back. This is everybody's order coming back at one time, okay? When it arrives, we split the order back into the individual orders and we ship them out. So again, the general turnaround time is 15 to 20 business days. And in other words, it's up to 30 days. And due to shipping delays, it could take longer because keep in mind, we're importing rhinestones. So we have to go through customs. And sometimes customs will hold our packages to scan them and make sure there's nothing illegal coming into the country in our packages. Okay. So it could be longer, but in most instances, we get packages out right at 30 days. So there are a lot of factors that determine how quickly you'll get your order, but our goal is to get them out to you no longer than 30 days. That's the goal. Okay. So do we ship to other countries? Yeah, we do. We ship to UK and we ship to Canada. And your shipping rates are calculated upon checkout. So if you're like, well, how much is shipping? I can't answer that question because you have to put in your mailing address so that the system will calculate what your shipping will be based on estimated weight of your order and the distance away from where you live, from where it's being shipped from, which is here in North Carolina. So your shipping rates are going to be calculated based on that. Are there limits? Technically, not really, because everything in the buy-in is available to you. So you can buy, the smallest amount that we have in the buy-in, or you can go, longer. So it just depends on what you want. You pay immediately. We accept major credit debit cards. We accept Klarna Pay. Reward points are right over here on the side. This is a new feature that this particular store front that we use for our website. They offer rewards, so you just have to click over there, and it tells you different things that you can do to earn rewards, and it's from this company down here. So I don't control that at all. So you would have to log in and manage your rewards account. Unfortunately, I didn't make that. So it's an extra added bonus that we allow to be added to the website. So can you get a refund on your buy-in order? Can you get a refund on your buy-in order? Can you get a refund on your buy-in order? All sales for the buy-in are final. The reason for that is because you place your order, we're all placing it together, and when I have to send it off to the manufacturer, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, you know what? I don't want these anymore. Well, I'm ordering stones. What am I going to do with them? I ordered them for you because you asked for those stones. So our orders are final. So when you place an order, that's what your order is. If you have any changes that need to be made, like, oh no, I picked the wrong color stones. Well, I can't change that in your order. And most likely there may be a price difference in what stone you originally chose versus what you want. Generally, we cancel the entire order and then allow you to, and refund it, and then allow you to reorder what it is that you want. But once that order is placed and we send it off, there are no changes that can be made because it's already been sent out. So we generally don't take changes. But that being said, your stones will be coming to you, like I said, 30 days from the date that you place the order. Okay. So going back to our order, our frequently asked questions screen, I don't get refunds from my manufacturer. I don't. I wish I could. I wish I did, but I don't. So we don't offer refunds. If you miss the buy-in, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. It may feel like it because you're missing out on all these beautiful stones that everybody else is getting. And then they show them on Facebook and they're showing all this pretty blingy stuff that they're making and doing. I get it, but there's going to be another buy-in. Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. There will be another buy-in. And now we also have the buy now, which are smaller amounts. We don't offer any of the larger amounts of rhinestones in the buy now. It's only the 20 gross increments if it's SS10, and 50 gross 50 gross increments if it's SS6. So you can get smaller amounts right away, but for the buy-in, that's bulk only. All right. Now we have an insurance option on some pages of the website for because of the way this particular web hosting company is. They did not have a place for me to offer an insurance option, which kind of sucks. So in that case, if you want to get the insurance, I had to have them change one little field that said tip because they allowed people to ask for tips, but they didn't allow for people to ask for insurance. So I told them change the tip. I wanted to say insurance, and it's only roughly 1%. Now the insurance company is going up on our insurance, so by the next buy-in, it's going to go up, but only like 1.25% or 1.5% or something like that. It's not major, but it is going up a little bit. But at any rate, 1%. So if your order is $100, 1% of that order will protect your package if your package arrives damaged or if your package is stolen. That protects your package. And people are like, okay, well, she's sending it out priority mail. I selected priority mail. I get $100 of insurance anyway. Okay, you do. But guess what? USPS has a horrible track record of paying that $100. I've had customers who put the wrong address on their packages. It's misdelivered. USPS is not paying for that. Honestly, for that situation, I don't know that the insurance company is going to pay for it. Please check your addresses. Please check your addresses, because if you don't have insurance and the insurance won't cover that package, I'm not covering that package because that's what the insurance is for. If you put the wrong address, whether that be wrong house number, whether that be omitting part of your address, like, I don't know, check your address. Make sure it works for USPS, or if you're choosing UPS, make sure it works. Please, please. Changing addresses, I'll probably cancel the order and let you replace the order with the correct address. Because if I change the address, I need to make sure that the address is right. And sometimes that communication back and forth, you were supposed to change it, you didn't change it, blah blah blah. I cannot, because when we're processing orders and we're in the vibe of doing orders, I'm not looking at the names on these orders. I'm looking at the orders and I'm checking these orders and making sure that the orders are right. And I'm packaging them up. And when I print the label and slap the label on top, I may see the name then. And then again, I may not even notice the name on the package, because what we're doing is getting these orders out as fast as we possibly can, because we know we have that 30-day deadline. We don't want to go beyond that 30 days. So if I have to stop and change an address or anything like that, it's disturbing the flow and you're messing up the orders for everybody else. So what we're asking is just please double check your addresses before you hit pay, because I can't help you with that. Please get insurance on these packages. I don't benefit from that. I promise you I don't. I have to pay for that insurance when you ask for it. That 1% goes to them. It doesn't go to me. And sometimes 1% that I get from you don't even cover the full amount that I have to pay for the 1%, but it's all right, because you asked for it and you pay your 1%. I'll cover whatever extra it is to make sure that it's there. So get the insurance, please, people. Please get the insurance. We've had success with using the insurance with other customers. So it is there to protect you. If you don't, I don't care if your order is $50. You will be sad if your $50 order, $50 is a lot of money. You will be sad if your $50 winds up busted, spilled all over the porch because the mailman wanted to drop kick your package for whatever reason, or we've seen UPS workers step on packages on top of other packages. Your package could be crushed. There's a whole lot of other factors that have nothing to do with us that could happen to your package, and we want you to be covered, because I don't want you to be without your stones. I want you to have them. So get the insurance, please. If you don't, I don't have a problem. That's your choice. But if it winds up something is wrong with your package, as one person told me, sucks for me. I guess it does. I'm sorry, because I can't control certain things, okay? And I'm just this little weedy person here, and I can't cover your stones and my stones too. It's not going to happen. And that's not fair to other people either, because you're not alone if I don't cover your package. There's other folks I didn't cover their packages either, because it was not, I sent it out in good faith, wrapped up nice and neat, and it went. So we good. Now, if I screw up something, then you just reach out in a nice, calm, pleasant way, please. Matter of fact, let's stop sharing. Hold on. Time out. We got to talk. You know what? Listen, Linda, listen. That's something else we got to talk about. I'm on a soapbox tonight. If you don't want to hear a soapbox, you might want to leave. But if you leave and you get in this circle, and I'm going to say, did you not see the live? Because y'all, most of you, this is only for, I'll say, 3% of people who order. Be nice to my staff. And when I say staff, my family, okay? My family, my children, my mom, my aunties, my husband, they are helping me in this business. So when you click on that chat, that chat up there where it says, hi, if you have any questions, please come like you got some sense. Okay, don't come for my family. Don't do that, because I will block your orders. I will refund your orders. I won't deal with you. Do not come for my family. I'm saying that with all due respect, because you wouldn't want me to come for you and your people. Be nice. It's very simple. Hey, I have a question, or I'm sorry, I need to know about this. I'm super nice when I'm dealing with people. I don't go with attitude, because everybody, you don't know what somebody is dealing with on the other side of that, customer service line when you call, like when I'm calling cable or when I'm calling the power company. So I try to be very pleasant. Don't come for my family. Don't do it. Don't do it. You don't want to do that. I promise you, you don't. I'm very nice to deal with, very tolerant. Don't come for my family. Okay? Don't do it. Now that I said that, let's get back to what we was talking about. So all you gotta do is reach out and say, hey, this order isn't quite right. I ordered pink and I got blue. And I'd be like, oh no. And I'll give you options on how to send it back or whatever the case may be. And I'll rush out your correct thing. Mistakes happen. Everybody's human. If you can come to me and tell me that you've never made a mistake in your life, we can talk, and I need to know how that works with you because I want to get on that level. But I make mistakes. And there's a whole group of family that works in doing this. So if something's not quite right, just reach out. All you gotta do is say, hey, look, I just want to ask a question. As I said, it's only 3% of people that it's only 3%. Everybody else, totally awesome. It's been a phenomenal experience. I love everybody. Everybody is awesome sauce. But I do also understand not everybody has a good day. So I get that too. And so we're kind of tolerant up to a certain point, but don't get snippy with my people. Don't do it. You don't want to do that to me. All right. So going back to what we were talking about, we're going to share screen again and go back to the website because somebody asked a question about ordering. So let's go into the website. Oh, and how can you be notified of the next buy-in? There's a couple of ways. Excuse me. One of the ways is right up here, newsletter updates. You can click that link and there's a form you can fill out and you'll get to be on the newsletter. I've been doing pretty good about getting them newsletters out. Okay. I'm proud of that because, I don't send a lot of newsletters. Like I don't send a newsletter every week and spam you every week or nothing like that because I know I don't like to get a bunch of newsletters. So I don't do you that way. But if there's something significant that I think you need to know, like a new color, or a change in or a delay in receiving a package, delay in receiving our package of stones or something like that, anything that'll affect you directly, I'll send a newsletter. And I'll let you know when the the buy-in's about to start, stuff like that. So those type updates are in the newsletter. Other than that, I won't be bothering you. I won't because I don't like to be bothered with newsletters. Okay, so let's go into the store. And here is the storefront. Right now, there's a couple of videos. How does the buy-in work? Welcome to the buy-in. If you want to know how the buy-in works, there's a video right here. How does our buy-in process work? You can click on it. It will work. It will play a video that will answer probably most of your questions. You can click there. Or you can come here and you can click here. If you have a question, you can click there. And there's some frequently asked questions that'll show up here. And I'll show you how that works here in a sec too. We've got some featured products down here. These, again, are bulk, buy-in only amounts right here. And these are the new colors and whatnot. Oh, thank you, Kai Smith. I appreciate that. We love doing Rhinestone videos. Definitely check out Make It with Marilyn and Craftable Things as well. If a moderator could drop both of their channels for me, please. Those are some really awesome YouTube channels to go to see videos as well. But we also have a couple of embroidery designs. Whenever I make one, I'll put it on here. And then I got some little raggedy rhinestone designs that I made myself too. I'm okay. I'm a little bit proud of it, just a little bit. Some of them might not be perfect because I'm new at making rhinestone designs, but the little raggedy ones that I do, they're right here on this page of the website. So, just want to point that out if you wanted to try some rhinestone. And a couple of them are free. Check it out. All right, so right here is where you buy in. Now, when the buy-in ends, this will say buy now, and you'll get a whole different selection. All of the colors are the same, but you'll get a different selection of quantities of rhinestones. That's what I was trying to say. So if you click on buy-in, it tells you here, 7-day buy-in happens once a month. This one ends on March the 6th. Okay, so please don't email me on the 7th and say, oh no, I meant to put in my order. I'm probably going to say, oh no, I'm sorry. Our next buy-in will be on, and then, you'll be able to prepare for that. All right, so here are all of our rhinestones that are available in the buy in. So you get to click on whatever color you want, like Hotfix Rose, for instance. Here's the price of the Hotfix Rose. If you click on SS10, that's a price. If you click on SS6, that's a price. You can buy one box, you can buy two boxes, you can buy whatever you want. And we even got a little bit fancy where you can click a picture and see how they look when they move them under the lights of the camera. And we tried very hard to get the color of the stone to match what they look like in real life. Sometimes we got it perfect, sometimes it's just a little bit off, but for the most part, the color is right. So you can definitely click there if you're wondering, hey, it says 250 gross. What is gross? I don't know what that means. You can click right here, and here's a little uh, sign that tells you how to calculate gross and figure out what it is that you're purchasing. Because I get a question all the time. So 250, that means I'm only getting 250 rhinestones. No, you're getting 250 gross. And one gross is equal to, stop doing that. One gross is equal to 144. So you're actually getting 250 times 144, or 36,000 rhinestones are going to come in this box of 250 gross. Okay. So we got some things out there to help you out. So let's select SS10 and we're going to add that to cart. Now earlier, where on the site is the projected monthly, it's, I'll show you here in a sec. Now when you are in the shopping cart and say, for instance, you know what, I don't want this rose. There's an X right here. There's an X. You can click that X and now my shopping cart is empty. So that's how you take stuff out of the cart. If you go back to the store, let's grab this ice chipper. The ice chipper is super awesome because it allows you to get 8 colors of, this is SS10. You get 8 colors, 20 gross a piece in one gorgeous container. Okay. Looky here. Can you choose your colors? I get that question a lot. This says color choice number 1. You click the down arrow and pick your color choice. You choose these colors. They're right here in the list. All you gotta do is click the list and pick what colors you want. So let's say, for instance, I'm getting topaz. Let's say I want to get crystal. Let's say I want to get blue steel. And now for this last one, I'm going to get icicles. This is my order. This is how much it will be for this ice chipper. And then I click add to cart. So now my color choices are there. Once I put this here, say for instance, I don't want coffee anymore. How do I change that color? Well, unfortunately, you'll have to click the X and take it out of the cart and start all over again. I know it sucks. I did not build this website. If I had built this website, I would have figured a way to fix it where you can just change the color. I didn't build it, so I got to go with what I've already paid for as a part of my package, and so I'm using this. So let's go back to the store, and we're going to add us another ice chipper and put it back in the cart again. Okay, so I saw a question, why are the pink stones more expensive? It's not a special coating. It's the way the pink is processed. It's a harder color for them to make. No matter where you go to purchase rhinestones from a manufacturer, those colors are going to be more expensive. Any of the shades of pink, for the most part, are going to be more expensive. Now, in the much cheaper rhinestones, that may not be the case. But when I was sourcing the cheaper rhinestones in the past, they still were more expensive. So it's something about how they process the actual stone. So Marilyn says she's getting neons this time. Any of those specialty stones, your opals, your neons, because they're light reactive, your pinks, stones like that, even the ABs are more expensive than the regular colors, not by very much, but they are more expensive. So specialty stones are always going to be more expensive as well. I saw another question that Mr. McQuackins had popped up and somehow I missed it. I tried to download the Let's Go Shopping design, but I got an error message that said it's not able to be made in Cricut Design Space. Why would it not be able to be made in Cricut Design Space? We'll take a look at that. We're on, oh, okay, so that was the other question. So if you go into Tidio and say when, let me make sure this is right because the next buy-in. Okay, so it didn't work right here, but there was a pop-up that would let you see the buy-in schedule. But if you ask when the next buy-in is, Mr. McQuackins will send you a link to when, or myself, or one of the kids, whoever is manning the whoever is manning the chat, they'll give you a link of when the next buy-in is coming up. And we actually have a little thingy that you can download and save so that you can see when the next buy-in is. If he'll drop that or somebody will put that in the chat, I'd appreciate it right here and I'll show it. But yes, up here we do have notifications, sales are final. If you have any questions, you can do the chat or you can email your email address. Please put your correct email address. Now, that's another thing I need to definitely let you guys know about that we found out the hard way. We did not know. So here are the buy-in dates for 2023. If you ask for it, we'll definitely shoot it over. And here is the projected 2023 buy-in dates. So right now, if you want a screenshot, I'll also drop a link in the comments right now. But here are the dates. So definitely check the website. But here are the dates that we're planning to do the buy-ins as they come up. So let me drop this in the chat right now so that you will have that if you wanted to see it. Okay. Thank you, chat with Mr. McQuackins. I appreciate it. So your email address goes here. You don't have, that's one thing I did love about this web storefront that I have. You don't have to log in every time you come in. It keeps a track of you by your email address. I know my shop now, when I go and buy certain things at certain stores, I don't have to log in. It'll do shop now. It'll text me a code and I'm like, oh, hey, and it knows it's me. It's pretty similar here. You just put in your email address and it knows who you are and keeps track of everything. But if you're paying with PayPal, our lovely folks over at PayPal, and I'm saying that facetiously, PayPal overrides that. So if you have your email address, this is my cool email address at gmail.com, but years ago, you set up your PayPal and it's under, this is when I was 18, PayPal email address at gmail.com. Well, PayPal is still under that email address. So when you pay by PayPal, it's going to revert your whole order back to that PayPal address, email address. It's not going to go off of this is my new email at gmail.com. So keep that in mind. One of the many reasons why PayPal is not my preferred choice of payment. So just if you're like, I don't see my order, if you pay by PayPal, check your PayPal email address and it should show up there. Okay. So put your email address, you agree, blah, blah, blah. And that's pretty much just saying, if you want to know our terms and conditions, our return policy, our shipping and payment information, and our privacy policy, just click each one of those links. It's all spelled out. You can read it. You can see it. So after you do that, you go to, I guess it would help if I put my thing in there. So let's go check out. And then when you go to check out, now you have, please double check your shipping address prior to checkout. Address change requests will result in a canceled order. I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm saying that because it's a lot. If I'm not available, like if I'm not in my studio or near my computer where I can change the address, I can't change the address. So you're hoping that you let me know I need to change the address and that I'll remember to change it. I'm me, I'm human. So it's just better to say, okay, I'll tell you what, let me cancel this, refund it real quick. And then you put the right email address, mailing address in. It's just simpler that way. So you got your shipping address. Let's hit continue. You got priority mail, UPS ground, UPS second day air, UPS 3-day air, UPS next day air, or USPS priority mail express. These are the options that you have available to you. You choose what you want. My only request is if you have it going to a P.O. box, please don't pick UPS. Please don't pick UPS. UPS does not deliver to P.O. boxes. They don't. So either check with your post office and get your P.O. box physical mailing address, because every P.O. box does have a physical mailing address. You just have to contact your local post office to get what that is. That's the address that you will need to use, not the P.O. box, because UPS will send it right back to me, and they'll charge me to send it right back to me and say, hey, we don't deliver the P.O. boxes. I'm going to be sad. You're going to be sad. Everybody's going to be sad. But all you had to do was do USPS with the P.O. box, okay? And most people who have a P.O. box already know that. But I'm just saying it again. So we're going to go with priority mail. We'll hit continue. Oh, you know what? And also, these are anticipated mailing dates of when we hope to get these packages mailed out to you. So today's the 26th, 30 days roughly. It's actually 30 plus 5 days is what we are looking to get these mailed out, because the buy-in ends in another 5 to 7 days. So that's why I'm saying plus 5. So 30 days from the last buy-in date at the very bare latest is when we're trying to get these packages out to you. Now, of course, that may change based on customs, as I've mentioned. But at any rate, let's hit continue. And now the fun part. If you want to insure your package, it is not a tip. It cannot be added after your checkout. And, the insurance is good. The insurance is excellent. And I'll show you how that works here in a minute. Credit, debit card, Klarna. Here's another credit debit card. If you have Amex, Discover, JCB, then you use this one here or PayPal, okay? And then by placing this order, you understand and agree that this is a buy-in and that your order may take up to 30, 45 days due to delays from customs or other delays beyond my control. Type yes in agreement. Let's hit go to payment. Whoop! Nope, you got to answer this question. This is the other thing. Do we have to place the order tonight? No, Yvonne. The ordering ends on next Monday. So Sunday night, Monday is when it will end. So basically the 5th. Just keep the 5th in mind. That's your last day, Sunday the 5th. Look, right here, you guys, right here. You can type anything you want. Some people have left the sweetest, most phenomenal messages right here. I appreciate it. We absolutely love it. Me and Mr. McQuackins and the team sees it. We thank you for those who do that. The only concern I have is whether you say yes, no, cat, dog, up, down, round, anything you type in there, you're agreeing to the fact that it takes 30 days. Okay. The other thing, putting right here, leave the package at the back door. Put the package on the side porch. Put the package in the garage. You're telling me that. I'm not the one bringing you your package. So I don't have a way to put that in any kind of field on your shipping label. There's not that option. So you telling me that does me and you no good. Really, it doesn't. Because I cannot tell them where to put your package. I don't have a field for that in your mailing label. So you can put it there. It doesn't hurt my feelings. I see it and it's like, okay, well, I can't do anything about that. So, just a FYI, if you have an issue about where you want your packages to be, I will give you this tip. USPS as well as UPS, they have accounts that you can make. If you go to USPS.com, you can enroll and create an account for you at your address, and you can put instructions on that account that should apply to all of your packages. Likewise, the same for UPS My Choice, which I have UPS My Choice. That's the only reason I can say that, because I have it and I know what to do. FedEx as well, actually, but we don't do FedEx around here, so we do UPS. So you can tell them on the website under your account that if you have packages, please put them XYZ ABC. But telling me doesn't do you any good, unfortunately. All right. So I just wanted to cover some of those basic things. And Mr. McQuackins or Sheila Cushionberry, if you have any other questions, oh yeah, Lakeisha, with USPS, if you sign up for informed delivery, they also let you know when packages are coming. So definitely check that out. But if you have any other questions, yeah, definitely drop them in the chat again. And you can, let me know if there's anything else you might want me to explain again, or go back over. But the buy-ins are awesome, you guys. It was just a phenomenal opportunity where I saw, heck, if somebody really wants to get bulk quantity rhinestones, it at a really great price, we gotta wait a little bit, but at least you'll get good quality rhinestones at a great price. I'm enrolled in the beginner class, just got home today and slept all day. I'm still recovering, but looking forward to getting the yes, honey. And looking at your class supplies, I know, right? Because if you sign up for the beginners class, you do have an option to add an extra kit to the class where we ship you physical supplies to go with your class. But the class is pre-recorded, so you can watch it at any time at your leisure. And it's super awesome. Jennifer Vincent says delivery options can be set up once you receive your tracking number, which is super cool to know. Mine are by default, especially FedEx. FedEx knows to drop my packages off at the back door. Everybody else takes them to the front door. But that's how I have it in the system at FedEx. Do they always listen? No, they don't. But most of them do. If my package is returned to you, what are my options to get my package resent to the correct address? If your package is returned to me, usually I will contact you, make arrangements to find out what the correct address is, and collect whatever it's going to take to get that package sent back to you. The sad part is, in most instances, especially if it's UPS, they charge me to send that package back to me, and it is way more than what it costs for me to send it to you. I don't know what that charge is going to be right away. They take their sweet time about sending me the invoice. So even I just collect the money from you for whatever it is to send it right back, and then get that stupid bill in the mail later. So please, y'all, get the address. Please get the address right. I mean, we all make mistakes. I did that with Amazon. I had a package. I was rushing, wasn't paying attention because I got my kids using my account. My mom uses my account. And then my uncle called and he wanted to use my account on Amazon because he doesn't have one. He was like, I want you to order this for me. So I ordered it for him and had it sent to me in error. It should have gone to him. And I was rushing and hit send. What could I do about it? Nothing, because they had already started processing the order by the time I realized what happened. I was like, dang it. So what did I have to do? Buy it again and have it sent to his address. So I have one here, an extra one here that I want to either send back to Amazon. I'm probably just going to keep it because it's like, who wants to deal with that drama? But it happens. So I do get it. Don't think I'm above never putting in, getting my address wrong. I get it. And then sometimes like PayPal, it'll default to an old address. I get that too. I totally understand. So don't think I'm being a hard butt and just, oh my gosh, she just too good to be. No, it's not that. It's just we get so super busy getting these orders put together and making sure everybody's stuff is right that taking the extra time to go and try and find the right address and getting all that work it throws off the groove a lot of times. And it's just simpler to just cancel the order in a lot of instances and just let you fix whatever needs to be fixed and go from there. If I'm available and I don't have a zillion things going on at one time, we'll see what we can do. But it's just easier, please, it's easier to just take a couple of extra seconds to make sure that address is right before you hit the send button. Apartment numbers, zip codes, full street names, whatever it takes, because if it's misdelivered, USPS especially is going to be like, we delivered it to the address. Oh well. Or I had one package that came back. So, excuse me. Anyways, Andrea T has a point. If you have a payment plan account under Klarna, Afterpay, I wish we're trying to get Afterpay, Sezzle, you can go to your website through them and do a purchase, even though it's not listed on your website. Ask me how I know. Didn't know that. So, you can go to your website through them and do a purchase. I didn't know that. Now I do know Klarna, anyways, they have all of their stores listed on Klarna's page. So that's pretty cool. I didn't know that. All right. Now, what if you don't want to wait 30 days for your package? What if you don't want to wait 30 days for your package? I get it. I am totally an instant gratification brat. I really am. Y'all, I will skip over 20 listings of the exact same thing on Amazon, cheaper for the more expensive one if I'm going to get it same day. I am definitely understanding of anyone who wants instant gratification. So that being the case, you have the buy now option. Right now it's closed during the buy in, but the buy now option will be back open next week on as soon as the buy in closes. And then you can order and we get that right out to you. Okay. That's not something we sleep on, nothing like that. We try to get that out 1 to 3 days, but my goal is much sooner. But again, anything can happen. And our cutoff is noon. So any orders before noon, we do try and process and get shipped out right out. Definitely by the next day or two. But anything can happen for a delay. So that's why we say 1 to 3 days. But so far, we've been getting them out pretty quick. How much would it be for the buy-in? It depends on what you purchase. How much rhinestones get from getting the buy-in and getting the rhinestones from Amazon, for example, if that makes sense. I don't know because Amazon tends to tell you you can purchase 2,500 rhinestones for this price, or you can purchase, which I think is part of the reason why people get so confused when they come to our website, because we are dealing with experienced rhinestone purchasers in most instances. Most of the people who come for the buy-in, they already know about rhinestones. They already understand things about rhinestones. So they already understand when I'm saying 10 gross, 20 gross, 250 gross. They already know what that is. But on Amazon, they already know, they know that most people that come to Amazon for stones are not super experienced. So they'll say you'll get 1,400 rhinestones instead of telling you right at 10 gross. You see what I'm saying? So I can't compare like that with Amazon. Amazon typically sells in smaller amounts. Last time I checked, I haven't checked in a year or so. But Amazon is a whole different caliber. What I'm doing for as far as the buy-in is concerned, this is bulk wholesale for those who are trying to get into the business of doing rhinestones. If you are wanting to do them just because, I mean, yeah, you could join the buy-in too, but those folks, I would prefer you stick to the buy now because this whole thing is supposed to be for businesses. Okay. Thank you, Janita. She says the website is very self-explanatory. I appreciate that. Not everybody agrees with you, but that's okay. That's what the chat is there for. Just click the chat if you want to ask a question, and we'll definitely try to get back in touch with you on that. Let me see. On Klarna, do you have to wait till it's all paid before? No, Dee. With Klarna, once you make your first payment, it lets me know your Klarna has gone through. And if you're doing the buy now, I'll go ahead and ship your stones. If you're doing the buy in, I can't ship your stones until the stones arrive to us. Now, as soon as I get your stones and as soon as we get them packaged and boxed up all nice and pretty, we send them out then. But Klarna, I don't know how long. Once you stretch Klarna out, it's like 4 payments. I don't know if that's right at a month or a little over a month or something like that. But no, it doesn't have to be paid off before we fill your order. Let's see. Oh, it's only 10:25. Sweet. I'm grateful we were able to send my son to. Yes. I mean, and again, I'm not a stubborn mule head, just unflexible and not nice and not kind. That's totally not the situation. Not all instances is it advantageous for us to even think about attempting to try to change anything with your account. And I actually don't like to change things on people's accounts because I could get it wrong. And that would suck. Because then I'm the one that causes the problem. So I would prefer you change your own stuff. Honestly, that's pretty much where that comes from. My company uses Swarovski and AB stones that we buy from China. So Swarovski, you're saying company because Swarovski generally does not sell to the general public anymore. Preciosa does, which is a totally different brand. But if you are looking to get into rhinestones and learning what all of this is talking about, Swarovski grows quality, quantity, all that jazz. We do have a beginner's class that is one that you can watch at your leisure, and you can, take your time. It's in modules, and you can watch however you want to do, and you can even order a class kit to go with it. So you definitely can sign up for that. So 7 rhinestone colors I can choose for. Ooh, let me make sure what you're asking about because we don't have anything with just 7 colors. So let's go back, and I'm just wanting to make sure I'm understanding what you're saying. Okay, so let's go to share screen, and I'm going back to the main part of the store. So here's the main store, and if you go into buy-in, each one of these are offers of buying in bulk 250 gross rhinestones. Okay, so basically this box right here, basically this box of rhinestones is 250. Well, it's a little less, but 250 gross rhinestones in this box. This is what you would get in your chosen color if you choose one of, I don't know why I'm getting the hiccups, one of these 250 gross options. That's what this is. So you get one color. This one is crystal. If you click the right arrow, this one is jet black. Click the right arrow. This one is black diamond. So you get just that color with the 250 gross for this price. If you click SS10, if you click SS6, it's 55. Okay. So that's one purchase. But say for instance, let's go back and go to this one. This is a 6-pack. Okay, this is bulk again. This is 100 gross boxes. So each one of the boxes in this 10 will hold 100 gross of rhinestones. So 100 gross times 6 containers, you're getting 600 gross rhinestones in this box at that price. Okay, well, it depends on what colors you put in there. So say for instance you put champagne AB, it's going to be $5 more for one box of champagne AB. But you see what I'm saying? You pick your 6 colors and you're getting 100 gross of each color choice that you pick to put in this box. So let's go back and go to our ice chipper, which is right here. With this one, you get 8 colors that you can choose for 20 gross in each one of these containers. Okay. So, and that's the price, of course, based on the color, because if you put in a specialty color, it may be more. But for right now, the bare basic is that price. You see what I'm saying? So I'm hoping I'm answering your question on what to get, because we have an option with 6 colors, which is this one. We have an option with 8 colors, which is the one I just showed. Let's go down right here. The ice chipper is 8 colors, and the ice pick is 5 colors. So we don't have an option for 7 colors, but you can do 7 of these, and each one is based on its price. Okay. Hopefully that answered your question. Let me go down. Will I be adding more colors? No. Oh, to the buy now? Yes, Dawn. Yes, we will. Yes, we will be adding more colors to the buy now. Let me get the link to the class, sir. I'll have to get that link because I don't know that Sheila has that one. because I just got it myself, to be quite honest. All righty. Any other questions about the colors? About Laura E says, yes, Eve. Hold on, when I saw it and it went away. Yes, Eve. Amazon. Their stones are not the same type of stones. After receiving your stones, I will not go back as long as you are selling stones. This is coming from a seamstress and a crafter. Thank you, Laura. I appreciate it. We worked really hard to source the best quality we could at a price that was affordable for most people. I could have sourced Preciosa stones. I really could have. Preciosa stones are Preciosa prices, okay? And that's put it easily. Swarovski is about the same level, but I cannot source Swarovski stones. I mean, there are some manufacturers who say they have Swarovski stones, but I don't trust that because, I mean, anybody can make a quality stone and say that that's what it is, and I'm not about to fall for that. Unless it comes directly from Swarovski themselves, especially now that they will not be giving stones to just anybody. You have to be a high-end manufacturer or clothing retailer or something like that to get their rhinestones. So if someone says that they are sourcing it, I don't trust it, but that's just me. Let me make sure I'm in the right account. Let's go here. Let's go here and I'll get that link. Will the buy now contain SS6? Yes, it does. It does contain SS6. And where? Oh, there it is. Okay, here's the URL. Let me copy it again and let me put it in the comments. And actually, I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the description too. So, and I need to check this other thing. You said it was Let's Go Shopping. Is that the design that you said was having issues, or was it the shopping stack design that was having issues importing into Cricut Design Space? Because I want to check that. Beginners class link. Yeah. Now, if you, that's something else. I hope I spelled it. Did I spell leisure right? Lie. No, it's leisure. That's leisure, right? So it would be LEI. Let me look at that. I'm down myself. I hate when I do that. Yeah, LEI. Okay, my bad. So if you broadcast must be sure what? Oh, I cannot edit. Oh God. Suckers. I gotta add the class in later. I'm sorry. I have to do that later. It was something else. That I need to know which design it is. Does the buy-in let you know if any of the colors are limited time buy-in? No, I let you know that. Honestly, the only colors that are, hey, crafting with Delonda. Welcome. I enjoy those tips, man. Those were awesome. If you want, the only colors that are limited are opals right now. Those are the only ones. Sheila Cushionberry says, or an ex-jewelry maker who hoards the sword. And there are some rhinestone people who have hoarded their Swarovskis, which I'm happy for them because I wish I had known that and bought into them before they cut that off. But say la vie. Preciosas are absolutely beautiful. They are almost spot on as pretty as Swarovski. But y'all, when they were showing me the prices, I was like, ooh. See, I don't know that my folks want to pay that kind of money for some rhinestones. So we went next step down, which is still way better than DMC. We're on a much higher level. I'm gonna buy it online. And could you be able to create a 250 gross like the one that you showed for 6? No, I cannot. You would have to buy 6 boxes of the 250 gross. So Swarovski gives a certificate to authorize companies. That was an announcement a few years. Yes, they will no longer sell to general public or businesses. I looked into it because I wanted some. That is correct. Absolutely correct. So, I kind of take it with a grain of salt if a company, is offering Swarovski stones and they're like, yeah, we can sell it to you. Okay. I don't want them because the price is just there's a reason why Nike or who does like Rainbow Sandals. I have the rainbow sandals I bought years ago with the Swarovski stones on them. There's a reason why the more elite name companies are the only ones that get the Swarovski to put on their clothing. There's a reason for that. It's upholding their brand. So, it is what it is. I'm not mad at them because, you're paying for that little bitty amount of stones, and look at how much the price goes up because you have that name on your item. So for them to sell to the general public who's out here just doing some anything with their stuff, it was watering down their brand. I get that. So, I'm not mad about it, but Heifer does like some Swarovski stones. I just can't get them. I can't get them. So at any rate, I can't let mine go after they quit selling to the public. Right? I wish I had a couple. Will a class help in designing your own images? I thought about purchasing a software with another YouTuber, but it's pricey. Veronica, hey honey, not the class I'm offering right now, but we do have an advanced rhinestoning class that we offer once a month that will eventually also be offered on that same platform where my beginners class is. But for right now, it's a live class. It's a almost 6-hour class. And it will teach you how to create your own rhinestone designs from images or something like that. It's step by step. It's using Silhouette Business Edition and how to use that. Now, I will say there are rhinestone design software options out there that are very good. And despite the high price tag, in a lot of instances, they're worth it. So most of the rhinestone designers that I know that create full-time rhinestone designs on a full-time basis, they use a combination of programs because not one program is absolutely perfect to do every single rhinestone design. So they use a combination of different ones to get the best results out of whatever it is that they're trying to do a rhinestone design for. That being said, we found a lot of success with the Silhouette Business Edition. And the class, we haven't scheduled the next one because we just did the last class on the 19th. So we need to schedule the next one. And then, like I said, we'll eventually have it on the class platform. But we'll have one scheduled. So keep an eye out in our Facebook group, and it'll be an announcement for when the next one is coming up. Will you be offering a class if we are interested in having a bling party? So, Will Allen, that's a part of our advanced rhinestoning class. The class is split up into two parts. One part is learning how to do rhinestone designs and making your own rhinestone designs. The other part of the class, I teach how to make money off of your rhinestones in many different ways. So I do go into how to do a bling party and teach you the things that I had to do when I was throwing bling parties back in the day, and give you some good ideas on that. So Vorsky stated that they will never become the elite of rhinestones, and I can't even be mad at that. They are pretty spot on with that. They really are. Where do you buy your tool to scoop up and pour your stones back in its container? I get mine from Dollar Tree myself personally. I love that scoop. I love that scoop. Gen X Glam, it's $250 for 6 colors, but that's not the basic. That's the base price. Okay, that's not no set price. Let's go over that again so that we can make sure it's understood properly. So if you're trying to get 6 colors, it's not the 250 gross. If you buy 250 gross and you want 6 250 gross boxes, then it is going to be based on whatever price that box is. So if you want 6 boxes of opal, then you're going to have to do 125 and type in a 6. And that's pretty much what your price is going to be, whatever 125 times 6 is. Okay. But if you're wanting to do a pick 6 right here, it's 6 colors, 100 gross per container. You're not getting 250 gross in this container. It's 100 gross, 100 gross, 100 gross, 100 gross, 100 gross, and 100 gross. So you're getting 6 separate little containers of 100 gross a piece. And the price is going to be whatever it is that you choose. Because if you do champagne AB, it's not going to be $250. This package will be $255 once you add champagne AB, and all the other colors don't have any extra charge to them. So a lot of it depends on what you put in your box. If you get this one and you add green opal, then your price will be $270. There is no one set price. It's not 7 colors, it's 6 colors. And this is the price for that. If you do the chipper, which holds 8 colors, it's the base price is $95, but the price can go up based on whatever extra colors you put, whatever colors, that you pick to put in that case. Okay? So it depends on what you choose. Okay? Hopefully that makes sense. Thank you, Dimps. Yes, it is in the cooking section. It is in the cooking section. Alrighty. So hopefully that made sense with all of that. I want to see, actually, you're welcome, Gen X Glam. I just want to make sure it was clear, completely clear, because I don't want you mad. You was like, no, you said it was $250. No, that's the base price. All good though. So let's go to home. No, I don't need to go home if I'm remembering correctly. I have the file. So I'm going to take a moment. Now, who was it? If you're still here, I hope you are. If you're still here, let me know which file it was, because I can't remember whether you said it was the shopping stacked or it was the let's go shopping. I want to check and see if that loads into Cricut for me. The hardest part is choosing the colors. I know, Kai Smith, it really is. And I feel for people, but I think what we're going to do, we got something coming up, not this time, but next time, to try and make it a little bit easier for people to pick colors. But it's going to take me a minute to put it together. So I apologize for the delay on that. But it was a great idea that was given to me from the Best Uni. Well, she gave me one part of the idea and I kind of ran with it and added the rest of the stuff. So let me go into new project. And Andrea, the opals are only going to be here till the next buy-in. We're not carrying them any longer than the next buy-in. So you're welcome, Tanita McLean. I love y'all. You guys are awesome songs. I am so happy that everyone loves, purchasing the stones. And I love seeing your projects. Oh my gosh. Some of y'all, it don't make no kind of sense. No kind of sense how talented and how creative you are in making your rhinestone stuff. So I definitely want to say kudos to those who are taking the time to post their pictures of the shirts and the bags and hats and stuff that they're making. It just tickles my fancy to see it. It really does. You got your bling and your bell. Holler, Ariva. You did the buy now. That's awesome sauce. Let me scroll. Make this bigger. Okay? Did the person say? Yeah, just before the spring season, just before, because honestly, if I were to go through, say, April, spring is over. By the time you get to stones, all the darn bunny rabbits is gone. The bunny children are grown and done hopped out of the nest, and it just ain't no point to be all springy color because summer is around the corner. So by April, we need to start looking forward to summer colors, to those bold colors that come with the summer, the reds, the blues, the neons, the yellows, those type colors. So if you're here in the chat, what colors would you be looking forward to buying for the summer season? Because that's coming up soon. So we're already worried about the spring. Let's worry about the shoot. Let's go shopping. Thank you, Patrice. let's know what colors. Put them in the chat what colors you're looking forward to getting, or that would be a good color choice for the summer. And that should hopefully help somebody who is looking to source their rhinestones for the upcoming season. And she said, let's go shopping. So let me see. I think that's back here. I'm starting to get stopped up again. I need to take my medicine again. But I do appreciate the kindness and the patience and the love you guys have shown us in this whole process of even starting. It's been just over a year. Actually, this buy-in is officially 1 year with our store and everything. So I want to thank y'all for the patience that you've given us over the past year, because you guys have given me an opportunity to work with my children and work with my husband and build a business that has been rewarding on so many levels. And it allows me to spend time with my mom and my dad coming to help, my aunties come and help. And it's been a rewarding experience. There's been a couple of things that I was like, okay, see, now what we ain't gonna do is, but for the most part, everybody's been awesome. And I'm grateful to all of those who choose to participate. And I'm not about to knock any other purchases you might make elsewhere, because at the end of the day, I just want people to bling and love rhinestones and spread the love of rhinestones, because we need some sparkle and some light in our lives right now, because it's crazy out here in this world. But to be able to work with my children, and my children bring my grandchildren, even though the knuckleheads make me sick, it's okay. Being able to work with my family has been the biggest reward out of everything. And I'm grateful to y'all for that. It's been a journey. I've learned a lot. Is running a business is hard. It is very, very hard. And there are so many unseen parts to it that go on in the background that nobody would ever know we go through, or that we have to deal with. And it's just like, wow, I didn't see that coming, but I appreciate that no matter what it is I go through, I appreciate it, because it allows me to be transparent to a certain degree and let you guys know what to expect. When you're looking to, I had to make a phone call, and she thanked me for it just the other day. Earlier this year, I was like, look, fam, I just found out this is how, when you're doing a business and you dealing with taxes, you got to keep this in mind. I don't know if you know this or not. And she was like, I didn't know either, dog. We both learned it together. So it's like, I definitely try to give you guys the correct information and let you know that running a business, you can do it. We're trying our best to help you as many ways as we possibly can, by not only an opportunity for a buy-in, but also the opportunity to learn new techniques and new ways, just like making the smiley face magnet. You can make magnets, you can make car decals, you can make shopping bags, reusable shopping totes. You can girl, don't mess around and make me go find a bikini to put some rhinestones on, so y'all can see you can even play on a bikini and be super cute at the beach when everybody else is wearing ordinary. You can be extraordinary. You know what I'm saying? So there's all kinds of ways to spin this rhinestone thing to where you can make money if you want to. If you want to. If you want to just be a collector, we're here to help you. I don't mind helping you collect. If you want to make it just to make some really cute things for family and friends, we here for that too. We here to support you with that too. But at the end of the day, thank you from the McQuackins family. And as my daughter says, the McQuacklings want to thank y'all too. And the aunties are probably watching. They want to thank y'all. My mom and my dad want to thank you. We just want to thank you for allowing us to work together as a family. So I want to thank you and I appreciate you. And so help me, don't come for my family. Don't come for my family. Don't come for my family now. Don't do it. Don't do it. I love you. And I love you, but don't come for my family. Okay? Okay. Oh, and not my crafty family either. Don't get it twisted. I'm nice until I don't have to be. Don't come for my crafty family either. Okay, okay. So for you who is asking about the shopping, let's go shopping. I'm gonna have to check that after the show because it's 10:51. I'm getting even more congested, and then I'm not helping because I'm thinking about my babies and my family. And I really need to check that because I haven't had anybody else have that problem. Oh, here it is. Here it is right here. I haven't had anybody else with that problem. So I need to know. Let's open that. I'm glad I found it. Hang on. Let's show you guys what we're talking about. Share screen, share screen. I really appreciate the inspiration for me and growing my small craft business. I remember you said in 2020 to make masks, to make money. And I did. And you did. That's what's up, y'all. I don't know what it is about trends. I can feel trends. I don't know what that is, but the mask thing, I saw that coming. I saw it with my own two eyes, and I was like, something about this whole thing ain't right. I went to Sam's, I bought Lysol, I bought wipes. My kids was laughing at me, and I was like, fam, y'all can stay in the garage when you get sick, because I'm going to prepare myself in my house. So you can laugh all you want, and kid you not, we got shut down. And everything was sold out, because I saw it coming. That's crazy to be done. I said, think about it. You guys are awesome and fantastic for all your efforts to help us. I want to say that you guys are truly appreciated. Thank you. See you. See unlimited me. I see unlimited you, my dear. And you're awesome sauce too. Thank you. I appreciate it, y'all. It's tough. Running a business is tough. Woo! Running a business is tough. Okay, here's Let's Go Shopping. So all I did was click the SVG, right? Make sure you're unzipping the file. Make sure you unzip the file that you download because it should come in a zip folder. Once you unzip the file, then you will be able to bring it into Cricut Design Space. Let me back up. Let me back up. Let me see if it pulls up. So I can show you real quick. Oh gosh, I gotta be able to show you real quick because I done went. Oh, here it is. Oh shoot, maybe it ain't right here. It might be on my laptop. Yeah, it's on my laptop. Okay. But I can show you this part though. Michelle Allen, thank you so much for the super chat. Holler. Thank you very, very much. Let me show you this part though, because not everybody knows this, and that's okay. So here is an example of a zipped file. So if you look on your computer, you download the file, right? And you look on your computer and you see this Ziploc there, that zip going across the front. You can't like you can click on it and you can see the files. They're there, but you actually cannot bring this file into Cricut Design Space until you extract these files. You got to unzip that folder first, okay? I'm just assuming that maybe you didn't do it. I don't know. You might have it. If you did, that's okay. Let's go to step 2. So assuming you extracted the design out of the folder, well, if you did, then you would see the Let's Go Shopping look like this usually. But it's an SVG file. This is what I imported into Cricut Design Space, okay? So once you bring it into Cricut Design Space, now let's go to upload. And it's going to upload into Cricut Design Space. So let's click on Let's Go Shopping, and we're going to add it to the canvas. Now, the problem that a lot of people have with Cricut Design Space, which this one did it perfectly so that I can show you what that means or how that works. Let's Go Shopping is supposed to be 10.39 inches wide by 6.82 inches high. And it's not. Look at how this measurement is. It says 5.29 inches by 3.88. That's so wrong. That doesn't make sense. This is not the right size. So what I generally do is I'll stretch it out a little bit. I'll click on it, and then I'm going to ungroup everything. Okay, because I don't want to cut this out on my flock. I just want this to cut. So now that I've ungrouped everything, let me click up here on Let's Go Shopping. Now that I've clicked up there, let's see if the size is correct. The design measures 10.39 inches wide by 6.82 inches high. Right here, that's still not the right size. So while this is still selected, I'm going to come up here to the measurements. First thing I'm going to do is check that padlock at the top and make sure that the padlock up here is locked. You don't want this unlocked. I see that my padlock is locked, so I'm good. So I'm going to highlight the width. And remember, it's supposed to be 10.39 inches wide. So I'm going to type in on my keyboard 10.39, and I'm going to hit enter. It automatically changes my height to what it's supposed to be, 6.82. It says 6.817. You round up, 6.82. So that's a fine measurement, okay? So now you can select this, you can delete it, or you can hide it, whatever you want to do. But this part now, you can go to make it, and it should cut out the two sections in their specific color. Hopefully, that might be what the issue was. If you follow these steps that I just showed you and you're still having issues, let me know. I'm not sure what the issue could be because, as I've mentioned, this is the only instance I've ever heard that this is not working in Cricut Design Space. Because I mean how much was that design? I thought it was free. Boop. Let's see. Which one? Let's Go Shopping. Let's Go Shopping. It's free. Tons of people have gotten this free design, and I haven't had anybody complain that it doesn't work in Cricut. So we'll have to figure out what the disconnect might be into why it would not work in your Cricut Design Space. Okay. Alrighty. I just showed a t-shirt and have a sale for 10 more. Look, I'm ringing the bell for money, honey. Holla! Yes, Tony. Yes, honey. That's what we're talking about. And then you let them know that this bling is the finer thing. Well, I mean, that's only if you use it outright. So I hate to tell you that. But anyways. All right. So really quick, too, I want to let you guys know many people have asked us about our elastic bands. In the Facebook group, I did put a link for elastic bands on Amazon that will work with our boxes. So definitely check that out. Because we do recommend, I'm going to go over this too real quick. When you are working with these rhinestones, leave them sitting on the table when you're taking the tops off of them. Have them sitting, not on the edge of the table, have them on the table, sitting there while you work the tops off of them. Take the rubber bands off and work the tops off because you don't want to spill your stones, okay? Leave them sitting on the table until the top is off. Then you pour your stuff, sit them back on the table, and put the lid back on until you're ready to put your stones back in the container, okay? You want to practice good safety habits. I also have a couple of videos here on YouTube that show you how to handle your ice boxes. So definitely check those videos out as well, because it gives you some real good tips on how to make best practices of using your rhinestones with your ice boxes. They are acrylic, so you want to be very careful with them and keep the rubber bands. They're not rubber bands. Keep the bands on the boxes because it only helps to keep lids on. Because we all know sometimes you got grandbabies, sometimes you got visitors or earthquake. You know, you want that lid to stay on that box as much as possible. Anything can happen to shake or get them knocked off. And if the lid is on, that will help lessen the likelihood that your stones will spill. It'll lessen it. It won't eliminate it, but it will lessen that. It is, thank you, Mr. McQuackins. The instructions and all of that stuff will come in the thank you note that comes with your rhinestones. If you scan that QR code, you'll see a video on how to care for your beautiful rhinestones. Okay. Again, I'm honored to be able to help you guys build your beautiful rhinestone collection. The buy-in is open right now. The buy now, where the stones ship right out, that's closed. It's not available until the buy-in closes next week. We're trying to fix that problem because we want you to still be able to buy it now if you wanted to, right? So we're trying to fix that problem by getting a second website, okay? And once we get all that squared away, then you'll be able to buy now anytime you want for the most part until we sell out. So your buy-in is on. It will end Sunday night, midnight Pacific time, which is why I say the 6th, because here on the East Coast, it's going to be the 6th on Monday. So it's going to end at midnight on Sunday. We'll flip the switch and it'll turn back to buy now. So if you're trying to get wholesale pricing, if you're trying to get bulk quantities, the buy-in is going on now. Okay, so Sunday is the last day. If you wait to the last second, a lot of y'all be waiting to the last second. I'll be like, oh my God, why would you wait? Why would you wait to the last second? I'm going to be flipping that switch, and it's going to be some sad people, okay? Love, love, love every stone I get from the baby's booty. Thank you, my flower. I love them glasses, my flower. That's foxy. Okay, I love your glasses. That's pretty. We love you too. So thank y'all. I appreciate you, beautiful people. Again, she said Bugatti bling. Patrice, Patrice, that's a shirt. We need a Bugatti bling shirt ASAP. I love it, Sheila. You done hit the ball out the park with that one. So the finer thing, the Bugatti bling, is available right now until Sunday. Thank y'all for hanging out with us tonight. Hopefully I didn't stress y'all out like I've been stressed out the past week. But we love you guys. I'm going to go take some cold medicine and crash because the heifer is tired. And then only so that I can get up in the morning and start packing orders and get these buy-in orders for the last one right out the door. Okay. So love you guys. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. Don't be offended if we refer you to a frequently asked or whatever on the website, because, you know, sometimes it's easier than typing all that out. But yeah, we have the information that you need. And oh, congratulations, Sharon Davis, on being a 3-month member. I can't see that. When they do anniversaries, I can't see it in StreamYard. So thank you for pointing that out. Mr. McQuackins and Vanessa, hi. We love it. Yes, honey. Yes. Thank you so very much. I appreciate it. You guys have somebody gave, wait a minute, hold up. Did I ring the bell for that? Michelle Allen? I'm pretty sure I did, but I'm going to ring the bell again. Thank you, Michelle. Yes, honey. Yes. Thank y'all so much. Y'all have a good night. I have to go lay down and dream about bling, because in the morning I got to get up and send out orders. So look forward to hollering at you guys in the Facebook group. Please post pictures of whenever you bling stuff. I want to see it. I love seeing it. It just lifts my spirits, and I just be like, go get them. Yes, that's what's up. Holla, yay, girl, yay. I'll be cheering for you real loud. I don't cheer like that in the chat thingy, because, you know, people be like, I'm crazy. But here in the house, I'll be cheering for you because I love it. I love seeing the blings. So you guys have a good night. Love y'all. And until the next time, happy blinging. Bugatti bling at that. Bye, y'all.
How would you define luxury? Your purchase of our rhinestones has put extravagance right at your fingertips. Here at the Baby's Booty, we are taking the standard of luxury and bringing it directly to you. Introducing the perfect companion to your luxe rhinestones, the Baby's Booty ice boxes. Our ice boxes are in the perfect sizes to complement your order. Each color in your purchase will be labeled and packaged in these elegant acrylic boxes, ready to display your luxury stones for everyone to see. The Baby's Booty Icebox, where our bling is the finer thing.